It is time for the news again, and this week, Khasino and we are talking about some new, juicy Datamines. We're going to talk about all of the new events on the calendar, and of course, we are going to talk about the Fantastic Four. But before we get into the news, I do want to mention the sponsor of this video, ClanHQ. What is ClanHQ, you may ask? Well, it is a brand new, fully featured messaging app, and it is free right now on the Android and iOS stores. It has all kind of features that can integrate with over 75 different games, including Marvel Strike Force. You have a fully featured chat with stickers, GIFs, photos, badges, and more. You have a notification setting so that you can tag people and see everyone that reads your messages. You can store your game data right in the app, so anyone that wants to check out your entire roster, they can do it with just a click of a button. And that's really valuable, guys, if you're an alliance leader or you are someone that is looking for an alliance. Yes, you could find it all right within ClanHQ. You could find the perfect match with just a few clicks, and because the game data is integrated with the app itself, you could show off things like your total collection power, your strongest team power, and you could show it off to anyone that wants it right in the app itself. So if you want to learn more about ClanHQ, check out the link in the description. They're adding new features all the time, guys. It's really good stuff. And if you want to be one of the first to use it, make sure you check it out. But now, if you are ready for the news, let's go smash it.
ValleyFlyin.
What's up, Valley Maniacs? ValleyFlyin here. It is time for the news, and I am welcoming back my brother from another mother, my partner in crime, Khasino. What is up, man? How are you doing?
What's going on?
Oh, we got a lot going on. Juicy Datamines as usual. We're going to talk about the legendary requirements for Sue Storm, our thoughts on that. We got some new events. And of course, guys, this is going to go long. There's going to be timestamps in the description. And yeah, there is a link for BlueStacks, Patreon, some Valley merch. Make sure you check those out. It supports the channel. But let's get into the news. A lot of good stuff to talk about, but let's talk about some of the flubs, some of the gaffes that were going on this week. First one, Minerva Flash event that came back for a few minutes. Did you partake in that event?
No, I was completely unaware. I just suddenly, whenever anything like this happens, I get bombarded with PMs like, hey, does this mean it's coming back? Hey, is it back? What happened? Is you're still there? Mine disappeared. Just I get 97 questions, and you know, if I happen to be doing something else, like I'll be at the grocery store and just 11 people immediately PM me about the Minerva event. I'm like, what?
I actually got it to open. I hit play, and then it said there's been an anomaly, so I didn't get to
they closed
do
it
anything
quick
with it. But apparently, we're getting some compensation for this because some people got some shards for Minerva.
Yep, they're giving us 15 Minerva shards, so
nice.
Keep up the good work, Fox. Next.
Nice, I like it. That was more good work, guys. Instead of a $19.99 offer for Vulture, we got a $1.99 offer for Vulture. There was a few people that got this reward. Did you get this one as well?
I did. So this was through the Amazon App Store. I did it on stream.
Okay.
And I told my whole stream, I was like, go grab this while you can. I don't know what they're going to do about it, but go grab you some cheap Vulture. So yeah, this next Blitz, if I top 1500, I'll have a 6-star Vulture because, yeah, I got some packs for... it was like $3.98 altogether.
Oh, I totally missed it. Someone asked me about it in one of the comments. I was like, I didn't see any of the Vulture offers in there. So, unfortunately, I play on iTunes and I can't do the Amazon offer. But,
well, yeah. I hope they compensate everyone else accordingly. But yeah, I made out with like almost 100 Vulture shards for less than $4. So
I would pay for that.
Again, keep up the great work, Fox. Next.
Now, those two, well, the first one looks like we're getting a resolution. We did eventually get the Blitz rewards for Vulture and the Alliance War season, but they were both late. What do you think is going to happen with this? Anything?
No, probably not. As long as they eventually deliver the rewards and no one got anything they weren't supposed to, which, you know, they were just late. So yeah, I asked, because every once in a while something will start late or something will end late, and I kind of asked a while back, like, why does this happen?
Yeah.
A more unofficial source. And I was basically told, like, it tends to happen over the weekend when there's hardly anyone in the office. And what'll happen is like there are things in place to automatically compile and execute these things, and every once in a while, just by the nature of them, something will go wrong. And when it happens during the week, it's not a problem. Whoever's responsible for it just restarts it until it works right. And they're basically saying like over the weekend, pretty much no one's there, and they might call the person and be like, how important is this? Like, do I have to come in to fix this, or can I just show up on Monday and send it out?
Well, let me ask you, the Blitz rewards, yeah, whatever, we eventually got them. The war rewards, it delayed a lot of people moving alliances, and I know at least our first war back from that was affected by people having to shift late. Did you guys have anybody shifting around in your alliance late because of these delayed rewards?
Fortunately, not in our alliance, but so in my alliance family, I had someone who the replacement for them had been lined up ahead of time, and the replacement left their alliance and was ready to join, and they had to kick the person, that they were replacing, and that person sent me, even though I had nothing to do with it, they sent me a very angry set of paragraphs explaining that they got kicked without getting their rewards. And the leader of that alliance was like, dude, that's on Fox next. Like, they do owe that person their rewards. And I gave them all the pictures they need to make their case to support. But I needed to bring that person in so they could set up defense. We had a war about to start, so...
Yeah, so I know I personally was not, except for what happened with my alliance. But I guess if you were personally affected by it, I would definitely run in support if that happened. Because you should be receiving that if you got kicked or... because of the start times and things.
You could always make the case. If I'd had those tier 4s just in time, I would have been able to upgrade, my Phoenix ultimate, which would have made all the difference in Alliance War defense. We lost by 1 point, whatever it was, I missed Blitz top 1500 by 2 points. I would have got those extra 2 points if my character had been worth more points, which I could have done with the tier 4s I never got. Yeah. Whatever it is. So.
You could. I don't know if you would win that case. But...
I mean, it's technically correct. But,
yeah. All right. Well, on with I guess moving on from their gaffs. Vulture Blitz. We had the first one. We're having another one this week. What are your thoughts on Vulture now that you've played with them, unlocked them, and the scores for these Blitz? They're not going super insane.
So they're not like Colossus level insane. But that's not surprising. I mean, I don't think anyone was under the impression that Vulture was as popular or more popular than Colossus. But, we estimated the scores fairly high, and we were actually a little bit low. I got a little bit of feedback, people saying, like, what the heck, your predictions were a little low. I'm like, we do our best. But, so as far as I'm concerned, they went a little bit high. And, I mean, at the end of the day, Vulture is like the central character of the Sinister Six in terms of how their kits work. Like, he's very, very necessary.
Yeah.
But I also think he's just really, really squishy. Like, they made him a super glass cannon.
Well, luckily, you're going to get 6 stars on him soon, right?
6 gold stars, yeah. But I only have 3 red stars for him, and he needs a few more of those, or he's still just going to fight like he's made out of tissue paper.
Well, let me ask you this, a follow-up to the Blitz scores. You said they were a little higher than you thought. We got 4 new characters coming that we're going to talk about a little later, but most likely one of these characters will be released via Blitz. What do you think for this next round of characters released via Blitz? What do you think is going to happen with these scores? Kind of level off or to keep increasing
no.
Colossus level?
Well, they'll always increase, right? So the thing is, rosters only get bigger.
Yeah.
Right? The current top 100 players, the current top 1,500 players, the current top 5,000 players, they're going to keep playing. They're just going to get stronger and stronger. I've never had a day where my roster shrunk. So scores are just going to continue to grow. And the only other thing that really affects it is how good the character is and how popular the character is. And the Fantastic Four look like a very good team, even if they're not the best team for one thing or another, which they might be. They still look very, very good and desirable, and they're undeniably popular.
Yeah.
So I would be surprised.
First hero team in Marvel, right?
Yeah, the first family. So I'll be surprised if the scores aren't really, really high. I'm going to assume they're going to be around Colossus level. It's possible they'll be slightly lower, but they won't be significantly lower. And my gut says they're going to be higher.
Yeah, that sounds so fun. We got an update though, right? What are your thoughts on this update overall? Oh, what is that? What?
Just the reason we have so much news today is we not only do we have plenty to talk about with the new update that literally hit earlier today, since we record on Tuesdays, but like there's so many new data mines that you get when a whole new client is updated. So yeah,
there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them, guys.
Yup, we got a lot to get into, but there's some really juicy stuff in here towards the end, so I'm excited.
So as far as just overall thoughts on this update, let me click on the screen that shows what has happened. We got new playable characters, new limited time trait, alliance toggle for demoting, removing inactive alliance leaders, captains, members, and improved battle load times. Those are the big news items that they have in their blog posts. What are your thoughts on it overall?
Well, I am happy with the ability to set a thing to auto demote inactive leaders. Like, I am the leader of my alliance, so obviously that's not an issue I will ever deal with. But I've heard other people be like, what do I do? My alliance leader quit. And we're hostages in this alliance. Like, we can't do anything.
I've seen weird posts on Reddit about that too. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a good thing. It meant in chat today, all my alliance members on stream were like, yay, we can finally get Khasino kicked. But
that's gonna happen soon.
Well, I mean, that was their joke, is they're like, oh, you know, he keeps missing raid, which I don't really miss raid, but they're giving me crap for it. But so yeah, I mean, that was a really good quality of life improvement, so I'm happy about that. What were some of the other things?
We're going to get to the Marvel 80th in a little more detail, but we got the new characters and improved battle load times. Have you noticed any improved load times in your battles?
No.
I haven't either, but
yeah, I don't. Maybe they just put that. I don't know.
I'm glad they're working on it. If that is a focus for them, not the worst thing, right?
When I saw it, I was like, yes. Now, well, but so I'll also say too, you may or may not say. You said you are on an iOS device.
Yes.
So on iOS, I noticed like I have an iPad and that loads faster than BlueStacks or my phone for sure. My Android.
Actually, my BlueStacks actually loads faster than my phone. I got an older phone, so.
Ah, okay.
There it is.
Cool. I noticed, iOS loads faster. So I was like, if anything, maybe it'll just catch up to that on other devices. But I don't know. But yeah, I haven't really noticed it yet. But we'll see.
Okay. All right, next thing. We got the Fantastic Four kits released today. As of us recording this today, it was actually yesterday as I'm releasing this video. But what are your overall thoughts on their kits? We were missing one final member of that faction. But without that member, what do you think of them overall so far?
Well, I want to put this disclaimer, which is we are evaluating them overall, but like evaluating the Wakandans without Shuri or evaluating the Brotherhood without Magneto, you're looking at a completely different team. So we have no idea if Sue is going to just completely revolutionize the team, and it would not be unprecedented for a new legendary character to completely transform the team.
Those that you mentioned, Nick Fury, Star-Lord makes the Guardians a lot better. So yeah, the legendary characters should make them this team a lot better. Right, but
newer legendaries have been just egregious. Like the examples you gave, like the Fury Shield team, I guess that's a fair comparison. But so like Star-Lord undeniably makes the Guardians better, but they're solid without him. But like the Wakandans are just night and day, completely different teams with or without Shuri. Shuri is all the defense ups, giving out energy. She's the cleansing, she's healing. Like it's just, you know, she triggers like abilities on Killmonger and stuff. Like she's like half the team.
Yeah. Or the power armor without Iron Man, right? Right?
He's actually the one I always recommend replacing.
All right, so what are your thoughts on these guys? We don't know Sue Storm's kit. What are your thoughts on the Fantastic Four without her?
But so they look pretty solid. They look like they're going to work pretty well together, and they were designed to be well-rounded for all game modes. So they seem like they'll be pretty solid and well-rounded for all game modes. I mean, when we were given their kits, we were told like even as a full team, they won't directly compete with the X-Men or the Brotherhood in Arena.
Yeah,
and I find that interesting.
It will blow them up in war, guys.
Well,
maybe.
I think there's a good chance they can blow him up in war, but that's with Namor. Namor's just absolutely
crazy
for war.
That ultimate is crazy of it.
It is, but so I'm trying to like organize my thoughts on this. It's all over the place, a lot of different characters. But so the thing I mean, and I'm literally doing the tier list this Friday too, so we'll talk about it. But the Thing looks like a big ball of stats. He's the one I would replace on the team if there's a better hybrid to replace him. Until we get Sue Storm, I like Thanos on the team because it's a taunt and he gives energy to Cosmic and they're all Cosmic, so there's that. There's probably some other good options that I haven't really explored yet. Like Shuri's probably really good on the team for giving them defense up and healing and stuff as well. But so that, yeah, it's just a couple options there. Oh, Miss Marvel's probably okay because she's a, you know, gives energy to heroes, hero brawler on the team.
Yeah, she was used in the footage that we got. So.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. I saw Spider-Man and
no, Captain Marvel. Sorry.
Yeah.
I got them confused. I got them confused. Sorry.
It happens. I was thinking Miss Marvel, but yeah. So those are my thoughts on the replacements. But so Mr. Fantastic looks like a decent controller, but nothing revolutionary. I really love Mr. Fantastic's ult for countering Colossus, but since like the defense up on Colossus, the way the X-Men pattern works is Phoenix throws Colossus into stealth before Mr. Fantastic can remove that defense up from him. Yeah. So I think you might have to run like a Black Widow Mr. Fantastic combo to get Mr. Fantastic to go early enough to pull the defense up off Colossus. But I do think it will allow for some kind of hybrid team to at least make a dent and take on the X-Men.
Or maybe there's some missing member of the team that will give them a little more speed. Could be. Maybe. I don't know. It's not in her, we know her passive. It's not in her passive, so maybe not.
Right. And again, they were said to not be able to really take on the X-Men or Brotherhood. Even though what I'm reading from Reddit, pretty much everyone's like, well, GG, this team is already the new best team. I'm like, well, no, I don't know about that. I still feel pretty confident in my X-Men team over Fantastic Four for Arena, but we'll see. But Johnny looks good. A bit of a glass cannon, but Johnny's ult is pretty awesome. And then Namor is the one I want to talk about.
And his special. He's got a nice special, too. Don't forget that special. That's probably a turn one move as you're giving everybody offense up.
Oh, yeah,
so
for sure, yeah.
Key member of the team, especially if he's going before Namor, which you're going to talk about, because that's huge.
Johnny's one of the fastest characters in the game. He's the same speed as Captain Marvel. He's very quick, so he could go on before everybody. But here's what's interesting is, so in War, Namor makes them all spawn with 2 turns of offense up, and Johnny's special is worded to say it adds a turn of offense up. So he'll convert them. It is there. I do think that they will be as effective, if not more effective, than compared to power armor in War. Like,
at least in War, these guys are gonna be crazy.
Yeah, they're gonna be unstoppable in War. But what kills me is it's so night and day. Like, I don't mind. Like War Machine is a good example of, like, War Machine's a really solid, good character, extra awesome in War. I'm good with that. Namor is like just all right, and then War God.
Yeah.
But only War. Like everything else, Raid, Arena, he's all right.
Well, very specialized with their teams nowadays.
Yeah, I don't like it being so extreme. I don't mind if a character, like, I don't mind Mantis being better in raids, but yeah, don't make it like, oh, you mainly just use this character in one game mode.
Yeah, I agree. So. Definitely saw that. Much weaker ultimate and passive in any other game mode than War. So.
Yep.
All right, let's talk about this. We got some speculation, guys. Legendary character Sue Storm, the Invisible Woman. No word on the unlock. You haven't had any leaks on it, so let's get your best guesses on what do you think is going to take to unlock Sue Storm. Do you think there's any weight to that AIM comment in this particular subject?
So it's not impossible, right? So here's why it could be AIM. I don't think it will be AIM, but
I would agree with you. I don't think he was talking about AIM, but you never know.
Well, I mean, he was referencing AIM like they're getting a rework, but he was
saying, I'm talking in reference to unlocking her, because he talked about another character for that faction.
Right. He was saying a new AIM character would be coming. Yeah. And I had heard a leak about who that character is, and so I don't want to confirm or deny who that character is, and I don't know if there's going to be multiple characters, but I do just want to put this out here. So there's a little exclusive info. I promised Foxnex I wouldn't leak anymore, so technically I'm just saying I don't believe in other rumors I've heard. But so as soon as we heard new AIM character, pretty much everyone was like, oh, MODOK's coming, and Again, I heard a rumor. I have not seen any pictures or anything, so I don't know how true this is, but I'd heard a rumored name of a character that at the time I didn't realize the character had an AIM affiliation, but I also hadn't even heard of the character. And then when I went to look them up, they're pretty much exclusively affiliated with AIM, and they're not MODOK. So that doesn't mean...
There was about 3 or 4 that I saw after we made the video that was like, oh, it has to be MODOK. But yeah, there's a few that I saw that were AIM characters that could be that reference.
So it's possible that we're getting, that character and MODOK, or that the rumor I heard is, something so early in development it may not come to be. But I just wanted to at least put that feeler out there that my current thoughts on that are that the legendary we're getting attached to AIM, or sorry, not legendary, I have no idea if they're legendary, I don't know why I said that. The current character that we're expecting to add to AIM to coincide with their rework, probably not MODOK. I'm thinking it's not MODOK,
and
but I could
probably not Sue Storm.
Yeah, also probably not Sue Storm, but the main reason I say that is, like, you and I have not been farming AIM characters, right?
No.
But I have 4 AIM characters at 7
I've been getting them up to at least 5. I have been farming them a little bit,
right?
But not up to 7.
We're just passively getting them. They've been around for so long. So what I think FoxNext has to try to do is try to go with somewhat newer characters, at least a mix of newer characters in there, because they want legendary characters to be really, really exclusive. So again, I wouldn't lean towards AIM. Another thing I've been hearing a lot of people throw around is, so this is going to be Sinister 6? You think Sinister 6 for Sue? I really don't think Sinister 6. While it would be a totally FoxNext thing to do to try to get everyone to want to buy the Sinister 6 and farm the Sinister 6 when they become available, you'd be able to use the exact same team for Shuri, because they're all Spider-Verse. So I don't think FoxNext would sign off on 5 characters that you can use for 2 legendary events.
Yeah, that is one thing that they haven't done, is do a lot of overlap with their
right. You might have
legendary
like a character here and there, but just a straight team of 5 that you can use. So.
I kind of know where this is going because the post you made on Reddit, but continue. I am still intrigued.
Yep. So again, this is not based on any leaks or anything. I have absolutely no information. No one seems to want to talk about this. Yeah, I have no idea, but I've heard 2 different suggestions that I looked at on my roster, and I was like, I could see that. So again, do not, start panic farming these characters, because it is literally just based on someone like, what if it's this? But the 2 that stand out to me is like, I could see that are Villain Tech Support, which would be Scientist Supreme, Merc Lieutenant, Kree Oracle, Ravager Stitcher, which right off the bat, those 4 characters that people have not been farming at all.
And 6 red stars, baby.
Oh yeah. And then yeah, I'll be fine. I have them almost all at 7, except for the one I'm about to mention. The 5th would be Minerva, which that
would be painful for a lot of people.
Right, exactly. And so it wouldn't be that crazy unattainable, because she had a campaign event, and she's had a bunch of offers. She's been around a few times, and you really would have only had to have bought 1 character, and you could have been farming the rest. So like I can see it.
I don't like that idea. What was your other one?
Well, you're not gonna like the next one either. You're not gonna like the next one either. But again, like they pick these trying to figure out like what do people like the least. So just brace for that. If you're like, maybe they'll be nice and it'll just be Avengers, like no, nope. You could drop that. But so the other one that I heard that I was like, that could be it, is Villain Tech City. And
all right, who do we got in there?
Villain Tech City would be Merc Sniper and Merc Lieutenant. Again, characters that people are not farming. And then Shocker, Vulture, Mysterio. So it does use some Sinister 6, but having this team would not mean you automatically get Shuri. So those are the 2 where I went like, oh, those seem like pretty FoxNext things to do. Again, it's not based on any evidence or rumors or anything. I do not advise farming any of those characters because you heard it here. But that's my best guess based on nothing.
I got one guess, and it's based on someone a message someone DM'd me on Discord. Protagonist X. It is Blaster Mercenaries. So you got Korath, Bullseye, Killmonger, Merc Sniper, and Merc Soldier.
Now, I also want to say, people have been trying to find like what combo of filters comes down to 5 characters, but that's misleading. Like, it just would have to be what would be tough to get 5 of. But they'll totally do a tag that has 8 characters in it, as long as like the average person only has 2 or 3. So
yeah, there needs to be at least 1 or 2 sticking points, I think, for whatever they choose is what they're looking for. There's
going to be at least 1 or 2 characters that are a super pain to get. But yeah, it doesn't, it doesn't have to be tags that reduce it down to exactly 5. But no, I can see that one too. Blaster, Mercenary, yeah, no one's farming Bullseye, Merc, Soldier, Merc, Sniper.
And Killmonger's a little harder to farm, yeah.
Now, the only reason I'm like, I don't know about that is because that would have direct overlap with the Payday event.
They have overlap with events, correct? Or am I remembering incorrectly?
I don't think so. Not directly. What is there? There's City Hero, and we didn't have City Hero. There's a Hand, and we didn't have.
Wait, well, there's 2 City Heroes: a Spider-Man and Miles.
Right. But so yeah, but
and
so
then 2 Hand. Okay, so a little bit, yeah.
But all 5 of these Blaster Mercenary are mercenary.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
So just
not many people will have Sniper, Soldier, and probably Killmonger at this point. Is
right.
One.
No,
but again, it's all speculation. Neither of us know the right answer, but let me know your comment. Let me know your comments, and who do you think this legendary unlock could be? And let's move on to the next topic. All right, next topic. We got a thing event coming. 2-in-1 event. Characters that have the Marvel 80 tag are going to be eligible for this event. What are your thoughts on the thing and his event? I know you've already bought the pack and unlocked him. What are your thoughts on the thing in particular?
Yep, I actually got my thing up to 32K after the conclusion of our Whale Wars, which if it's not already up, it'll be up soon.
It's probably it's probably up already.
Well, no, I mean, I don't know if I can get this done by early tomorrow, which is when you'll post it, but the thing is, again, the most replaceable member of the Fantastic Four, and unfortunately, he's just all stats. Like, what makes him good, he's slow, but what makes him good is super high health, super high armor, and moderate damage, and decent multipliers on his abilities. So he stands there, he takes hits, and he dishes hits. That's his whole thing. So, unfortunately, the thing is a character that doesn't work that well unless you have high gold star, moderate to high red star. Like, he just needs stats. So I only have him 3 stars, so I might feel differently about him after his campaign. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, he's slow and he's just stats, but he's not going to make any revolutionary, game-changing plays. He'll just hit someone kind of hard. But it's not,
if going back to his kit, it is the most disappointing of all the kits. I mean, it's a single target attack for his basic, single target attack for his special, single target attack for his ultimate, and he has a counter attack on his passive and no taunt. So it's just kind of weird. I'm hoping she brings that together, but
yeah, she might be able to put a taunt on him. But I think he's being underestimated, because if you add all the bonuses to him, right? If you give him Sue Storm's health, Johnny's damage, Namor's damage in war, the extra resistance and focus from Reed. He doesn't need the focus, but the extra resistance, like, he just becomes an all-around stat ball. Even though his kit isn't crazy, he'll have well above average damage, really good health, really good armor, really good resistance. He'll just be annoying, really. He'll just be effective. Like, when he hits you, it'll hurt.
It kind of fits the character, though, right? It's kind of boring, but it fits the character.
Yeah, he's boring, but he'll hit you really hard. You'll take damage when you're hitting him, and you'll have to hit him a lot to kill him, because he's
very true,
freaking brick wall. So yeah, he's boring, but I think it fits his motif, and I don't think he's as bad as people think he is. Like, they're just looking at his kit and being like, that's it, just damage? Like, oh, he's garbage. Like, well, no, his stats are great, but when, like, my roster, everyone's, 6 stars, 7 stars. So when I have a 3-star thing, he doesn't look very impressive. Mine's not going to look or function impressive for a while, but when he reaches his potential, he's a brick.
But all right. I think you're right. I think he is that stat ball, and I'd look forward to using him when he's fully built up. But all right, so the second part of the question is the things event requirements, and to unlock him, you're going to need some Marvel 80th characters, and we got a list of the Marvel 80th characters in the last blog post, and who made the list? Namor, Mr. Fantastic, Human Torch, Thing, Black Widow, Captain America, Hawkeye, Hulk, Iron Man, Thor, Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch, Groot, Rocket Raccoon, Captain Marvel, Wolverine, Deadpool, Storm, Miss Marvel, Black Panther, Spider-Man, and Thanos. What do you think of that list? Do you think that's a pretty fitting list? Any notable omissions or people that feel like a sore thumb on that list?
Yeah, I'm thinking of one character in particular who's just universally popular and well-loved. I can't believe they're not on this list.
Who is that? Howard the Duck.
America Chavez.
Oh, there is a very old character called Miss America, but it's a totally different character, just same name as America Chavez.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, I mean, I am a casual comic fan. I mainly know Marvel characters from video games, TV shows, and movies. So when I look at this list, I'm like, oh yeah, those are like all the names and characters that come up a lot. So yeah, definitely, you know, those are the more popular characters. So yeah, I think that's what they were going for.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few older characters that are not on this list, but they're legendary characters in this game, so I understand why they're not on here. The one weird one, I think, is Miss Marvel, because she's kind of a newer character, but I guess they're trying to reach out to that Miss Marvel demographic for that, so I guess it does make sense from a marketing standpoint. We also got some Marvel 80th events coming up. Do you want to...
shed some light on those? Yeah.
Yes, we got a couple of them. We got a bunch of them actually from the Datamines.
Yeah, there's going to be a few. We don't have dates for these, but it's going to be all throughout this Marvel 80th event, which I think is going for like a whole month. But so there's going to be a login calendar starting on August 11th, a special Marvel 80th event login calendar. We don't know what's going to be on it, but I imagine there'll be some good stuff on there.
Probably some of these character shards.
Probably some of these character shards, but hopefully they give us some other good stuff too. Then there are going to be 2 new sets of milestones that are going to start on August 22nd. There's going to be Blitz Milestones, and anytime we get extra stuff for doing Blitz, I'm all about it, so I can't wait for that.
I love these. Love these.
There's going to be an orb opening milestone also on the 22nd, so looking forward to that. We don't know which orbs you'll need, so it doesn't make sense to hoard, and especially when it comes to orb opening milestones, they tend to not be worth it. A lot of times people hoard all their orbs waiting for like this big payoff, and then they look at it and they're like, this isn't worth it at all. I don't want to open all these for, you know, whatever it is, like 2 premium
but
orbs.
it is some free stuff for waiting. So since it's kind of right around the corner, I am probably going to not opening any orbs from this point on after that Whale Wars.
Well, I don't blame you after that Whale Wars, but there's kind of pros and cons to hoarding. For example, like let's say like I'm not opening red stars. There's no way to know, but if you did open a red star and it was, you know, 7 red star Phoenix, that could make the difference in like now you can take rank 1 in arena.
Did you see that Whale Wars that we just did?
Oh no, again I get it, but there's a case to be made where you might be able to. You know, you hoard some premium orbs, and it could have had the shards to get someone a 6 star, which could be the difference in doing the next stage of the next block party event and getting more, you know, tier 4 ability materials. Like,
I get you. So you're saying there's a chance?
Yeah. Exactly. But so there's more events, and again, these are Datamine. We don't have dates on the stuff I'm about to talk about, but there's going to be a 24-hour window where no matter how many times you refresh your campaign energy, it'll only ever cost 80 cores. I imagine it will start off at the 50 core cost, but instead of going up to 100, I think it'll just go to 80 and then it'll stay. So
save 80. Your cores, guys. Save. That's the huge message right here.
Yep, definitely. There's going to be another. Yeah, there's going to be another 24 hours where all campaign nodes will reward 80% more gold. So it's also a good idea to kind of bank energy for that, so that, and again, we don't know when it's going to be, but you'll be able to just get a lot more bang for your buck in terms of how much gold you're getting from the nodes.
My prediction is sometime in August.
Well, yeah. Well,
all right.
There's going to be a 24-hour, which is a double drop of all the characters who have campaign nodes with that Marvel 80th tag.
And you can see all the nodes on the screen right now. Datamine, so.
But yeah, of that list of characters you mentioned with the 80th tag, any of them who have a campaign node, they'll have double drop. So if you're trying to farm any of them, that'll be good as well. So yeah, a lot of stuff coming with this Marvel 80th event.
Yeah, so exciting stuff about Marvel 80th and that data mine. We also got some other news about legendary events. Talk about Magneto returning on the 10th, but we got another one data mined with this update. Who is that character that is also coming back in the legendary? Who's that other legendary character that is coming back? I can't even talk.
You're just so excited. This one really.
Plus it's late.
This one really caught me by surprise. Star-Lord's event is returning
nice.
on the 18th, just a week later.
Guys, Star-Lord is awesome, and you should get him if you don't have him. So.
Oh, strongly recommend getting Star, but 1 week after the Magneto legendary event, like, that's
get both
unheard
guys.
Of. And since the Magneto event is going to run for 3 days, like, it's literally less than 7 days after Magneto ends.
So hopefully you had your characters already ready. These events haven't been back in a while.
I'm still waiting for Shuri's second pass. Don't know what they're doing with that, but well, all right then.
Now we also got some other news about Alliance War stuff in the data mines. You want to explain to everybody what we are seeing here with this data mine right here?
Yeah, so it's not that much to go off of from the data mine, but it suggests something that a lot of people have been asking for. I know you've been asking for it. So there's a couple lines in the data mine about a draft for leagues in Alliance War, where every victory gives you points, and points improve your league level, and your league level affects your reward, and every loss, you get fewer points, and your rank goes down. And so to me, this sounds like they might introduce brackets. And so even if you're a lower alliance, if your win rate is good, even if you can't compete with, Pants of Hulk and Legion of Cabal, if you win 2 out of every 3 wars, you'll get better rewards. And because it says league, I'm just guessing here. I have no idea what it'll look like, but it'll probably look something like bronze 4, 3, 2, 1, silver 4, 3, 2, 1, gold 4, 3, 2, 1, and the way to move up and down in those won't be just based on your alliance power. It'll be based on your actual win rate and how good you are at Alliance War, which I really like. I mean, I love Alliance War, and I don't want the mode to be like, oh, just we'll never beat this team because they're just too, their characters are too strong. We can't touch them.
Yeah.
Alliance is like way, way, way up at the high end, like Pants of Hulk and Legion of Cabal. They're going to do great anyway because they're going to beat almost everyone that they go against anyway. So their win rate's going to be through the roof, so they'll still be getting the top rewards and they'll be happy. But this kind of gives an opportunity for, alliances where everyone's collection power is only like 1 million. If they take war really seriously and they are really good about beating other alliances around that power, they'll be able to get better rewards and move up in rank. So I like it.
Yeah, I like this too. This is what I've been wanting for as far as balancing off the rewards and kind of balancing off the matchmaking for a while. So if this is what we suspect this is, I think this is awesome news. So very, very happy with that.
Same, I fully support the move, and I've been saying for a while I want my alliance to be a war-focused alliance, and I plan on going super hard for Namor for that reason, so yeah, bring it on.
And that is about it for news, guys. Khasino, thank you once again for joining me on this news show. It is so fun. And before you go, tell me a little bit about your trip to Galaxy's Edge. I know you just got back from that. We recorded last week's show while you were there, so any fun stuff happened there?
Yeah, got to be in the Millennium Falcon.
Nice.
It's a Star Wars theme park at Disney for people who don't even know what we're talking about. Had birthday dinner and some alcoholic beverages at the Star Wars Cantina.
Oh.
So
any
yeah,
fights there?
Cool.
Any fights?
One guy lost an arm.
Oh.
But no, it was really interesting. They like all the drinks were like specialty made drinks and stuff. So they had like Smuggler's spiced rum, which was like a cider, but it was like glowing red. They had like Jedi Mind Trick was the name of a drink, and it kind of looked like a Tatooine sunrise. Like,
did they have any blue milk? Any blue milk?
They had so not at the bar, but at at Galaxy's Edge, they had blue milk and green milk.
Oh,
they had a stand, and all they did was sell blue milk and green milk. So
I love it.
Well, but wait, so you hear that? I'm sorry, I'm actually still so bothered by this that I want this to go on record.
All right.
I know it's off topic, but
I'm gonna leave it on. I'm gonna leave it in. I'm
getting this warning out there to people. So I was excited by that prospect. I figured like, oh, it'll probably be like chocolate milk, but you know, colored blue or something, some kind of like sweet buttercream milk. Right? It's gonna be kind of milky. It's a frozen fruit smoothie.
Oh.
And not a good one.
It's not even milk.
No, but it has like coconut milk and rice milk in it. So
awesome.
it's just it's not, it's not. So obviously, you know, it's a theme park. It's Disney. They charge out the wazoo for them. But I was like, all right, we got to try one of each. You know, when in Star Wars land, you try the blue milk, you try the green milk. Both disgusting. And so then from that point on, it became my mission to see, is it just me? Is anyone enjoying these? And I started looking at like who's walking around holding blue milk and green milk.
Were you doing interviews? Were you doing interviews with people?
No. I was just people watching. But every single person who was walking around with blue milk in one hand and green milk in the other barely had much of either of them and just had a scowl on their face.
Nice.
Like, oh god, we got duped.
Well, I'm glad. I'm not happy that the milk wasn't good, but it sounds like the rest of your trip was very good. So I'm happy about that, and I hope you had a happy birthday, my friend, and I hope you got a lot of wishes out there.
I did,
awesome.
And so I did like the build your own saber thing, and they have like a shop that's like Disney certified cosplay stuff. So I bought some dark Jedi robes, and made me super happy. I literally have like
it was on the show last week. The picture was on here last week.
No, you just had the cloak.
This time
more. I'll send you. Yeah, no, this time I got the full getup. And
all right, well, hopefully you send me the pictures, and it's behind us right now.
I will, and you can put it up because my Discord has been having a field day, just making memes of me in dark Jedi robes.
Okay, so best meme in the comments or in my Discord or Khasino's Discord.
Oh my god.
Make your best. Do your best or do your worst, however you want to view it.
What have you done?
Alright, thank you once again, and I'm glad you had a happy birthday. Tell everybody where they can find you, my friend.
I stream Marvel Strike Force every single day on Twitch, twitch.tv/Khasino, every day at 1 p.m. Pacific time. Special announcement though, this Friday, which is the 9th? Yes, Friday the 9th at 12 p.m. Pacific time, we're doing the 3.4.0 tier list stream.
Ooh.
So come on out if you want to hear our thoughts on the Sinister Six, on the Fantastic Four, and not only that, but the following week I should be able to put out a new Sure to Win Blitz Teams graphic, a new Top 5 Teams infographic, a new tier list graphic, and all of that is available on my Discord server, discord.gg/Khasino, which anyone can join.
Nice. The update drops, so much happens, guys, and I'm looking forward to all that, and thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please subscribe to the channel, smash on the like button, join the notification squad, click that bell, guys, and I will see you guys next time. Check out some of the links down below. Hulk Fist Bump, ValleyFlyin, out!